Number 30. A goes into a squared, a times a squared, a times the 7, 7a. Remember, I got to subtract the whole thing. A squared minus a squared, gone. 4a minus the 7a, that's negative 3a. Bring down the minus 1. A times what gives you negative 3a? A negative 3. Now do the negative 3 times back times this right here. So negative 3 times a, negative 3a. Negative 3 times that 7 minus 21. Got to make sure we get the remainder correct. Subtract the whole thing. Negative 3a minus that goes away. Negative 1 minus negative 21. That minus negative 21 is going to change to plus 21. This is going to give us a remainder of positive 20. So we say, hey, plus a remainder of positive 20 over the a plus 7. 31. A goes in the a squared. A times a squared, a times the 1, and a. Subtract the whole thing. A squared minus a squared goes away. 8a minus a single a gives me 7a's. Bring down my minus 3. Start the problem all over again. A into 7a, 7 times. 7 times a, 7a. 7 times the 1, 7. Subtract the whole thing. 7a minus 7a goes negative 3 minus a 7. The remainder is a negative 10. Now you could put minus here, but we just go ahead and put plus negative 10 over the a plus 1. Final problem. What's missing? There's a squared, but is there an a? No. I must rewrite this, remember. So I'm going to rewrite it as a minus 2 into a squared plus no a's plus 3. This is going to trick most people. So now I do a into a squared is a. A times a squared. A times the negative 2, negative 2a. That's why I needed that 0 right there. Sort of hold the place when I'm subtracting. So I'm going to subtract the whole thing. A squared minus a squared goes away. 0 minus a negative. That changes to plus, and we're left with 2a, positive 2a. I bring down my next number here, which is 3, and I start all over again. A goes into 2a twice. 2 times a, 2a. 2 times the minus 2, minus 4. Remember, we're subtracting the whole thing. 2a minus 2a goes away. 3 minus a negative, that's going to change to 3 plus 4, which is 7. So our remainder, plus a remainder of 7 over a minus 2. There you have all the problems.